Hello everybody and welcome back to Broke Boy Custom. My name is Alex and we have a very interesting project to do today. I've had taken a couple weeks off of my regular upload schedule. I took a vacation and Broke Boy is going to go on vacation too. I went to Massachusetts to see my family, my friends. Thing is, I needed to go and pick up a few things that I left when I moved down to Florida. I have a 54-inch snap-on toolbox that I paid a lot of money for and I paid off, and it's been sitting up there for the last 3 years. I visited my brother in New Jersey and I realized that he still had, my dad's old Honda Magna. Needless to say, you guys can guess that it's this Magna right here. So I rented a Enterprise rent-a-truck, knowing that at least the box would fit. More than not, the bike would also fit. It was going to be depending on the truck that I get. I ended up getting, a nice Chevy Silverado. The problem though was they only allowed, same return location in the same state. So I drove it all the way up from Florida up to Massachusetts. I spent a week there to chill with my friends and family, to reconnect, with my childhood and, have a really nice trip. I bought a set of Harbor Freight ramps. We put the toolbox in the back. I wrapped it up in ratchet straps. Got it secured nicely, and we drove down to New Jersey because there was a nice bit of clearance. Like the toolbox didn't even take up half the bed, so we had a nice bit of clearance for the motorcycle. Little did I check though that the bed wasn't long enough for the motorcycle, and my brother went through hell and high water to get it out of the spot that it was. The rear wheel was locked up. Him and his wife together, they got it to the driveway together. They cleaned it up and they got it to the driveway. I was determined to get this thing home. So we took this 54-inch long toolbox, we turned it on its side, put that towards the front of the bed, and then put the motorcycle diagonally across, and it fit like a charm. Very tight, but it fit. So we got the bike over here. The rear wheel's still locked, and I thought it would be a good time to, start tearing this thing apart and make a video out of it. Hope you guys enjoy. I have worked on 0 motorcycles in my whole life, so this is going to be a fun project. But from what I see online, if you have any kind of mechanical skill, you should be able to work on your own motorcycle. So without further ado, guys, let's kick off some jams and let's get to it.
Climb the greatest heights, jump down and have a fight, and that's all we'll ever like, but that can never change my mind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. When it hurts like
Patrick came by to say hi. Hi. But look at his bike though. Look at that bike though. That bike.
I've been seeing these less than yours.
I'm just trying to clean that out.
I had a little Yamaha R3 pull off next to me on the highway, and I looked at him, I went like that, and I just went, wow! I saw his R3, I was like, he's not gonna keep up. I just fucking took off, and then I get on A1A, and a fucking Yamaha R1 pulls up next to me.
Oh shit. He's like, I saw you picking my little brother.
Pretty much.
when it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. When it hurts like this, when it hurts with a slow motion crew, and we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding.
I went and tinkered throughout all the bike. My goal today was to get the rear wheel freed up. I was starting to get worried reading online, seeing things like the transmission issues, shaft issues, and all that. But I'm very happy to see that it was just the brakes. So I tried to get the clutch free, or the clutch working, and the front brake working. At the very least, the clutch. So clutch and front brake are just nothing. There's absolutely nothing. I can unplug the line and there's nothing even dripping out of it. So it's going to be a rebuild. I'm looking into getting a rebuild kit for it. The tank looks alright. My brother said there was some rust in the tank, so I might just replace it anyways. You know, once I get the clutch working, then I want to try to start the bike. I really wanted to see if I can get power to it today, but I just don't think it's a good idea right now. At the very least right now, the bike is movable, because before I had to put a cart underneath the rear wheel or put it on the motorcycle jack and move it around with that. And it was getting really annoying in the shop, and I know my boss was getting annoyed by having this in the shop and being in the way. So my goal today was to at least get it moving. Now the rear wheel spins very freely. There's going to be a lot of work with this bike, probably the most work I've ever had in any vehicle I've ever had. It's very funny because this is the oldest vehicle I've ever had. It's also the one with the least amount of miles on it at 3,700 miles. And it's also the cheapest vehicle I've ever got. It's free. But it's also going to take the most amount of work to get it running. I hope to get it running, sometime this winter. I want to get, my motorcycle endorsement and all that, and start riding around, because Florida in the winter can be really awesome. It will be nice to have a second vehicle to get me to work. So that way, if I need to take the Miata down, put some turb skis on it, whatever, I can do that and not have to worry about getting it done in the week. The truck is another thing. Thing about the truck, I kind of crashed it, just a little bit. So the truck, I was leaving a Dunkin' Donuts. I put my avocado toast on the dash of the truck. I was turning right out of it. Avocado toast fell off. For some reason, I thought avocado toast was more important than me getting to work, and I curbed it on the median. And I bent something. I definitely bent some stuff underneath. I got a new wheel on there, and the wheel was steering wheel was just upside down. It was pulling really hard to the right. So it's been parked for a while. I've been driving the Miata now. It's been great. I worked out a few issues off camera because there were such little things that I got done sporadically that it didn't feel right to record and try to get a YouTube video out of it. It would have felt like a forced video. So right now, if you guys are still watching at this point, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think I should do with the truck. This obviously isn't going to be reliable anytime soon, and I still need to get my license for it. Should I sell it? Should I fix it and go full send race truck? Or should I just part it out? I don't know. Probably get a decent amount of money for that hood and that rear axle, so I might go on that route. I like the truck, but I don't know if I love it enough to dump thousands of dollars into it. So you guys let me know in the comments. Leave me a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.